Long ago, in a humble village surrounded by wide green fields, lived a poor farmer and his gentle wife. They worked every day under the sun, yet their lives remained difficult. Their biggest sorrow was the absence of a child. They prayed for one, but the years passed in silence. One stormy night, as thunder rolled over the hills, the farmer was returning from his fields. In the darkness, he heard a faint cry, soft, trembling, desperate. Following the sound, he found a small baby wrapped in a cloth, lying at the edge of his farmland. Rainwater had soaked the cloth, and the child shivered. The farmer lifted him carefully. When he brought the baby home, his wife gasped, covering her mouth in shock, but soon joy filled her eyes. "Perhaps this child is a blessing sent to us," she whispered. From that night on, they raised the boy as their own. They named him Arin, which meant gift. Arin grew into a strong young man. He woke before sunrise, helped his parents plow the land, carried water from the well, and sowed seeds with patient hands. While other villagers complained about their burdens, Arin worked quietly, never demanding praise or reward. And something strange happened. His crops flourished. The grains were richer, heavier, golden like sunlight. His harvests were always abundant, even in seasons when others failed. Instead of admiration, the villagers felt jealousy. Their whispers grew sharp. "He must be using tricks," some muttered. "He is cursed," others hissed. A few even sneaked into his fields at night, stepping on his crops or breaking his tools. But Arin never confronted them. He repaired what was broken and continued working, treating everyone with courtesy, even those who insulted him. One year, the rains came like a roaring monster. The river burst its banks. Water swallowed the fields. Crops vanished beneath the muddy floods. Hunger spread like an illness. Parents wept. Children cried through the night. Families sat with empty bowls and hopeless hearts. Only one field had food left, Arin's. He had saved grains patiently, planning for the future. He could have locked his doors and protected what he had, but his heart would not allow it. He waited until the village was asleep. Then, night after night, he cooked meals, covered them in cloth, and quietly placed bowls in front of every home. In the morning, bewilderment swept over the villagers. Who is helping us? Are the spirits feeding us? No one is that kind. They never suspected Arin. During the day, many still hurled insults at him. But he continued his secret kindness. There was one man who noticed, an elderly villager with weak bones but sharp eyes. One night, hidden in the shadows, he watched Arin delivering food from door to door. The next morning, when the villagers gathered to argue about their misery, the old man stood tall on his cane. "You call Arin a liar and a cheat," he barked. "But tell me, who has been feeding your children while you slept? Who kept many of you alive?" His trembling finger pointed to the young farmer. It was him. Silence fell like a stone. Shame spread through the crowd. For the first time, they looked at Arin not with jealousy but with guilt. That very night, a group of riders entered the village carrying the royal emblem. They announced that the king and queen had lost their baby boy many years ago during a storm. They had searched kingdoms and lands, chasing every rumor. Clues had finally led them to this village. When the royal guards approached Aaron, they checked his arm. There, beneath the sleeve, was a birthmark, the mark the prince was said to bear. The truth could no longer be denied. The king and queen arrived in tears. They rushed to Aaron and embraced him as the child they thought they would never see again. The villagers fell to their knees, trembling in fear. They remembered how they mocked him, how they harmed him, how they repaid kindness with hatred. The king's face hardened. "These people must be punished," he roared. "Let my soldiers act." But Aaron stepped in front of him and knelt with humility. "Father, Mother," he said softly, "if I could forgive them when they starved me of kindness, how can I punish them now? Let us show mercy." His words fell like gentle rain over a dry land. The king and queen stared at him in awe. The villagers wept. From that day forward, the world did not know Aaron only as the missing heir, but as the Prince of Mercy. His adoptive parents were honored and brought to the palace, where they lived comfortably until the end of their days. And people remembered the lesson he taught. Cruelty may rise like a storm, jealousy may burn like fire, but these pass. Kindness remains, planting hope where none existed, and lighting hearts that once knew only darkness.